This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Half Soy Me channel. My name is Sharon, and today, after months, we are finally back with a sewing video. And today I'm going to be making an organza blouse. And the first time I came across this design was in a little Instagram boutique store. I'll insert a picture here. And I'm not entirely sure if the design originates from here or if it comes from somewhere else, but I really wanted to attempt to make something similar because it looks so beautiful, it's sheer, it's elegant. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm not entirely sure how this top has been constructed, but I think that's kind of always how we start my projects, and I'm just hoping I can figure it out along the way. This is kind of what I think needs to happen. I'm not entirely sure, but I think with the front, it like basically looks exactly like the back, but then they use like an elastic to pull like everything together down the middle. And we'll also need elastic in the cuffs and around the neckline, like the whole back and also the shoulders. That's how we're starting. I've got this purple organza. I think this is called, oh gosh, what is it called? I've completely forgotten. It is a little bit sheer, but I'm thinking like I'll mainly wear the top as like layered on top of something like a camisole or a turtleneck or something like that. But this is the fabric we're using. It's the same kind of organza that I used on the outer layer of my Barbie costume dress. And now for the pattern making. I am aware, like, I've talked about this pattern like a million times in my videos, but honestly this has formed the basis of so many of my clothes. I highly recommend this. I'm going to use this again today to help me make this blouse. Here's my proposed pattern pieces that we need. So this is a sleeve from the M7969. This is like extension of the front piece that they have in the pattern as well, same with the back, but I just want to extend the neckline and also the same thing here. It's actually like a diagonal in the original pattern, but we just want to make it like this. And with the neckline, I'm not exactly sure at what point it should be. So I want to start at the very top and then work my way down if it looks a little bit too odd. So the 3A there is what sleeve patterns actually look like, and I just need to lengthen that sleeve pattern for my one. I don't know how familiar everyone is with the situation in Australia re-COVID, but I have been in lockdown by myself for probably over 3 months at this point, have not been able to visit my family. So needless to say, it's been really rough. And if you didn't know, I started this YouTube channel last year in 2020 lockdown to be my creative outlet, and it's been really great so far. But I feel just in this second lockdown for 3 months, that's a quarter of a year, it's been kind of hard to stay inspired. But I generally just love creating art, staying creative and crafting. So something that's helped me immensely has been Skillshare. Specifically, I've been getting into digital art a little bit again. I'm not really the best drawer, but I have started a little project of my own with digital art, and I will be announcing what that is in the coming weeks and months. But honestly, thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. If you don't know what Skillshare is, it is a online learning community, and they have thousands of inspiring classes for creators. You can choose to learn something that you're not really familiar with, or you can choose to deepen a passion you already have, or you can just watch for fun. There's some really awesome content on there. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description, and I'll also pin it in the comments, will get a 1-month free trial with Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity. And I would really appreciate your support if you go through my link. But if you don't and you still want to check out Skillshare, I'm sure that there will be something there for you, because there are honestly so many things to learn and explore. You can learn how to illustrate, graphic design, creative writing, animation, lifestyle, looking after plants. The list goes on and on. I've been really enjoying Lacey Jordan's digital illustration, and it's kind of all about finding your own style. And as I mentioned, I'm not the best drawer, so sometimes I just don't know what my style is and I always feel like I'm drawing in different styles, but her course has been so helpful in helping me narrow down what I really like and love to draw. And it's honestly one of my lifelong dreams to learn how to animate, so that is definitely on my to watch list as well. One thing that I love about Skillshare is that they are really exciting videos. You would think maybe because they're for learning they might be boring, but it's actually not the case at all, and they are specifically made so you can learn. There are no ads, and that means you aren't interrupted and you can just go wherever your creativity will take you. And they also have a bunch of new videos coming out all the time, and I'm really excited to see what else I can learn through Skillshare. And I just want to fold this in half the wrong way out so it's not as shiny on the inside. So what I want to do is just cut this shape, extend the bottom around 10 centimeters longer. I'm probably going to get rid of this curve along the bottom as well, so it's just like straight across from the longest point, which is this bottom curve here. I'm going to be using my rotary cutter. Same with the back actually. So this is the fold of the fabric, and I just want to add like 10 centimeters to that length. I'm just gonna go for it. And to the bottom of the top, add about 20 centimeters. And now this is the front piece. And then I've just got the back piece side again, so I can just ensure that the front and back have the same side body seam length. What's the proper word for it? I don't know. So I'm just gonna cut like there. There we have it. This is our front piece. Back piece. Here. 2 sleeves. This is what it looks like. I don't know. I think they all kind of look the same. I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is attach the sleeves together. So just on the armpit seam, fold that in half, and I'm gonna sew along that line and it will form a sleeve. My mic was off for this part, but I'm just trying to say I'm overlocking the bottom edge of my sleeve, which is the wrist area. And then I want to repeat the exact same steps in the other sleeve. Okay, so I've finished sewing the sleeves, and what I want to do is I've got this back piece. No, is this the front? No, this is the back. Is it? They look so similar. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna put them front and the back right sides together. I just want to sew the sides here, and obviously this is where the sleeve goes. This is like the back and necklines, and also sew down the other side. While I was at the Overlocker, I also finished the bottom edge of the top. Will it focus? Nope, it's not focusing. But I just want to do like a double fold and then hem it on this regular machine. What do we think? Nice little hem along the bottom. My nail polish looks atrocious. So now that the body and sleeves are kind of done, we want to stick them together. So here's the body, and then the sleeve, just match up the sides. So it's like attached to the top, I suppose. And I'm just gonna sew along this armpit curve. Match up the corner seams of the sleeve and the side of the top, and just use that as a guide. Okay, I want to give you an update on what the top looks like. There are the sleeves, and this is what the neckline looks like at the moment. I'm gonna overlock the entire neckline, that circumference, and yeah, and then I'll check back in with you. I need to overlock the armpit curve as well, so I'll do that first. I'm folding it down once and then another time like this, and sewing kind of in that inner fold so that I can create a channel for the elastic to feed through. Oh my god, there's like children screaming outside. I don't know what's going on. We have made our elastic channels, and I think I was initially planning on just putting in like one long elastic from the front of the shoulder across the back to the, sorry about the truck. Now I think I'm gonna do 3 separate, so I'm gonna put in one at the back, and then one at the shoulder, and then another one at the shoulder, and then the front obviously does not have an elastic. I think it'll just be a little bit easier to maneuver the garment when you're actually wearing it. Like if it's just one long length of elastic, the fabric might shift back and forth along it, and I'm just not really sure, so I'm doing 3. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to be recommending this, but I ran out of safety pins because they just bend and break so easily, but I've actually been using my Ana Luisa safety pin earring, and honestly, like, probably shouldn't be using my earring as a actual safety pin, but it's so sturdy because it's 14K gold. Just works so well. I'm just gonna feed it through the back. Doing the back first. Then just secure the end of the elastic. I'm just gonna sew like a straight line there. It won't be too noticeable in the end. The elastic's in the back. Doing the same elastic thing to the shoulders. It looks right for the most part. I think it should be like kind of, I mean, there's a lot of fabric in the front, and if it's just tucked in like this, I think it's gonna be too low for me. But then at the same time, I feel like there needs to be a fold here. So like just folded here and then pinched and then ruched. Potentially, I think that might add to the design. Gonna be hand sewing this little bit so that it does flip inside like this. I am gonna try and put an elastic through here. Just like attach it on from the back. I'm hoping it'll work. Unfortunately, I didn't like that elastic method very much, so I'm getting like so much dust allergies. I'm gonna try shirring elastic instead. The shirring elastic worked so much better, but then my camera battery died. But I just had to finish the top. So what I did was just put an elastic in the bottom of the sleeve cuffs. That was the only step left, and that finished the top. And here is the final look. I think I'm going to be wearing this top all summer. But if it is too sheer for your liking, you can definitely wear something underneath. And I'm aware that the lighting changes like a billion times in these shots, but I didn't know what the most realistic shot of the fabric and top would be. In real life, it has this really gorgeous sheen to it without looking too tacky, and I'm so happy with the result. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about this purple blouse, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye!